Good morning, dear friends. Myself, Dr. Vikrant Sudhakar Palekar. I am working as Assistant Professor in Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawahar, Palghar. Welcome in the series of carbonyl compounds. Till now, we have covered various different aspects related with the carbonyl compounds, mainly with the aldehyde and ketones. We have seen the preparation methods for the aldehyde and ketones, and we are started for looking at the reactions of aldehyde and ketone. Till now we have covered different reactions of aldehyde and ketones, mainly the nucleophilic addition reaction. So in this particular lecture series, we are going to cover the reduction reaction given by the aldehyde and ketones, mainly by using the reagent lithium aluminum hydride and sodium borohydride. Let's see first what are the different reducing agents. Mainly, if we want to define the reducing agent, so what we can say, it is an element or compound that loses or donates an electron to an electron recipient, that is oxidizing agent in a redox chemical reaction. So mainly we have to remember that it is an element that loses an electron in a redox reaction. So basically we know that reduction can be defined as a removal of oxygen from a compound, or basically what we can say, addition of hydrogen also. So these are the basic definitions we have to remember when we want to define the reducing reagents. Mainly we know that the metal hydrides such as lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride can act as a strong hydride reducing agents which can reduce aldehydes and ketones into alcohols. So basically lithium aluminum hydride and sodium borohydride can be acts as a very good source of hydrogens from where we can add hydrogens in a reaction. So basically these are the two reagents which are very popularly being selectively used for reduction of aldehyde and ketones into alcohols. The alcohols may be primary or secondary alcohols. So let us first see what is the structure of sodium borohydride. If you see this particular structure, then what we can understood, sodium is having positive charge and there are 4 hydrogens which are attached to boron. So we can say it is a tetrahydroboride anion. It is a combination of sodium plus and tetrahydroboride anion. So where boron is carrying negative charge. So there are 4 hydrogens which are available in the sodium borohydride. So sodium borohydride is popularly being used because it is very easy to handle. It is very solid compound. So it is only added to aqueous or alcoholic solution of aldehyde and ketone. When we want to use sodium borohydride, we have to use any alcohol. Preferably methanol is being used as a reagent for its when we want to use it. It can reduce CHO or C double bond O, that is carbonyl group, and it does not affect other functionalities such as acid, ester or nitro group or multiple bonds such as carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond. So we have to understood it can only selectively used aldehyde or ketone functionality, that is polar functionality it can reduce very easily. Then another reducing reagent, that is lithium borohydride. So it is lithium is carrying positive charge while aluminum hydride, tetrahydro aluminum. So aluminum is joined to 4 hydrogens where aluminum is carrying positive charge. This is the structure of lithium aluminum hydride. So lithium aluminum hydride can react violently with water and alcohol. So when we want to use lithium aluminum hydride, we have to use anhydrous solvents such as diethyl ether or THF, that is tetrahydrofuran. We have to use when we want to use THF because lithium borohydride is very violently reacts with the water. So we have to use such a anhydrous solvents when we want to use it. So after the hydrolysis is done, after its hydrolysis, it can give out alcohol. So let us see one by one reagents and its use. Lithium aluminum hydride is selectively used as a reducing agent. So it can only reduce carbonyl group excluding carbon-carbon multiple bond. We have to understood when we using lithium aluminum hydride, so it selectively reduce carbonyl group, that is polar groups, such as, while the non-polar groups such as carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond, it does not reduce it. So there are two steps by which lithium aluminum hydride reacts with the carbonyl compound. First step, when lithium aluminum hydride adds to carbonyl group of aldehyde or ketone and it forms complex containing aluminum. So in the first step, LiLH4 adds to the carbonyl compound and they forms a complex in which that particular complex is attached to the aluminum, and in the second step that particular complex is get hydrolyzed by using dilute acid to give alcohols. So let us see how this two-step reaction takes place. So we need to start with the 4 moles of ketone reacts with the lithium aluminum hydride in a anhydrous solvent. So what will happen? AlH4 means anionic part, AlH4 of it gets added across carbonyl group and hydrogen get added to the carbon and aluminum get added to oxygen, and it forms a complex where O, this is a hydrogen which is coming from LiLH4 and it is oxygen is attached to the aluminum. So this is a complex, first step is formed. So this particular complex, if you see, in which the addition of hydride ion, in which we can say the addition of H minus, that is hydride anion, takes place to aldehyde or ketone forming alkoxide ion where oxygen is carrying a negative charge. So this particular complex then undergo hydrolysis in the second step. So let us see what is happen in the second step. What are the complex form in the first step? In presence of water and dilute acid, it undergoes breakdown. So you will get RCHOH. So that is the alcohol is being formed. So we have started with the ketone. So we have ended with the alcohol along with the formation of AlOH3 thrice and LiOH. So this is a two-step reaction. So we have to remember when aldehyde is reduced into primary alcohol while ketone is reduced into secondary alcohol. Remember always when aldehyde is reduced with the help of lithium aluminum hydride, you always get a primary alcohol. If you take the ketone, after reduction you can get the secondary alcohols. Let us see the examples now. We have taken one propanol, that is CH3, CH2, C double bond OH. So lithium aluminum hydride in presence of THF H2O. So when we see the examples, we are going to write down directly starting compound and product. No, we are not going to write the intermediate step what we have seen in the mechanism, that is two-step reaction. So it is in one step only we are going to write. So what we have to remember when LiLH4 get added across carbonyl compound, so here you will get addition of one hydrogen to O and one hydrogen to carbon. So what will happen? CH3 CH2 CH2 OH, CH3 CH2 CH2 OH. So this is the change what we can see. So C double bond OH group get converted into CH2OH group. So that is in the propanol. So already we can written here aldehyde is reduced into primary alcohol. So we have taken aldehyde. So we have got primary alcohol. So this thing we have to remember. So if you take the example, that is ethanol. So it is again aldehyde in presence of lithium aluminum hydride and hydrolyzing reagents such as H2O, HCl. What we can get? So there are two carbons, 1, 2. So we will get the alcohol which contain 2 carbons, that is ethanol. So ethanol, by action of lithium aluminum hydride, we can get ethanol. So this thing we have to remember. So remember again, I will repeat, CHO group get converted into CH2OH group. So this is a thing we need to remember. So this is a croton aldehyde. So basically this is a alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. So what will happen? So this is a CHO group reacted with the lithium aluminum. So this is aldehyde only. So already we have discussed. So what will happen when aldehyde is taken? What is the product expected? Of course, alcohol. So what will happen? So aldehyde get converted into CH2S. So this is the only change what will get, while rest of the part will remain as it is. So we can summarize, croton aldehyde when reacted with the lithium aluminum hydride, we can get crotonyl alcohol. Okay. So there is no change in the number of carbons. Okay. Whatever the carbon you are taken in the starting compound, you will get that same number of carbons in the product also. Now we are going to see the examples of LiLH4 where alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So beta carbon is attached to the phenyl ring, that is benzene ring. So what will happen in this particular case? As we know that benzene ring is quite nucleophilic in the nature. So what we can expect here is there are two functionality. One is carbon-carbon double bond and another is CH also. So what will happen for this two functionality? Ultimately CHO will get converted into CH2OH, but along with that you can also get the reduction at alpha beta. So here there are two things will happen. This carbon-carbon double bond, so two hydrogens get added across here and also across here. So what will happen? Both the groups get reduced, means carbon-carbon double bond also and CHO also. So CHO will get converted into CH2OH, while carbon-carbon double bond will get converted into CH2CH2. So this thing we have to remember. So what is the explanation for that? When phenyl group, see, when phenyl group is attached to beta carbon of alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde or ketone, then lithium aluminum hydride reduces carbon-carbon double bond also. So carbon-carbon double bond will also get reduced when phenyl group is attached. Remember, only phenyl group. Okay. So when phenyl group is attached to beta carbon, then you can get double reduction. First is carbon-carbon double bond and second is CHO get converted into CH2OH. So this thing, this particular example you have to remember. This is a exceptional examples where we have to write a correct product. Now reduction with the help of ketones. Till now we have seen the examples for the aldehydes. Now we are going to see the ketones. As we already know, ketone when reduced with the lithium aluminum hydride, they will give a secondary alcohol. This thing we have to remember, secondary alcohol with the help of lithium aluminum hydride. So acetone will give you isopropanol. So this is a change, you can see this particular part and this particular part. So carbonyl get converted into CHOH. So this is a thing we have to remember. 2-butanone when reacted with the lithium aluminum hydride in presence of THF, and then what are the complex form that will get hydrolyzed. So what will happen? This C double bond O group will get converted into CHOH. So which particular product it form? It must form 2-butanol, that is CHOH. So this is a change, you can see. Now we are going to see the another reducing reagent. What is it? NaBH4, that is sodium borohydride. As we know that it is quite less reactive as compared to the lithium aluminum hydride. So it is again two-step reaction where one molecule of NaBH4 adds to the carbonyl group and 4 molecules of aldehyde or ketone, they form the boron complex. And in the second step, whatever the boron complex form is boiled with dilute HCl, that will get hydrolyzed into 4 molecules of alcohol. So if once we see the mechanism, we can understand. So ketone, 4 molecules we have taken, it is reacted with the NaBH4. So what will happen? Again there is a hydride ion transfer takes place. This is a hydride which is coming from the sodium borohydride, and it forms a boron complex where oxygen is carrying negative charge. So with this particular boron complex then hydrolyzed into again alcohol. So you have taken ketone, then you will get the secondary alcohol. This is the example. Let us see the example, another example. This is structure of propanol. So what will happen? This CHO group will get converted into CH2OH group. So this is a thing you will observe. So propanol will get converted into 1-propanol. Then if you take the 2-butanone, what will happen? This 2-butanone will get converted into 2-butanol. Same thing what we have observed in case of the LiLH4, the same reduction can also be carried out with the help of sodium borohydride. Hope so you are understanding. Carbonyl compound get converted into secondary alcohol. Again the croton aldehyde, by using NaBH4 methanol, it will only reduce this particular part, while carbon-carbon double bond will not get reduced. So remember only, so this carbonyl group will get converted into CH2OH group. Okay, so crotonyl alcohol will form. Then aromatic aldehyde also. If you take the benzaldehyde and if we reduce with the sodium borohydride, what product will we expect? कौन सा product बनेगा? Benzaldehyde will be reduced with the help of sodium borohydride and it form benzyl alcohol. So CHO group will convert into CH2OH group. So what will happen? For this is a para-nitrobenzaldehyde, 4-nitrobenzaldehyde. So what will happen? This group will convert into CH2OH group. Okay, so what is the name of this compound? 4-nitrobenzyl alcohol. Okay, so this is a thing you will observe when you take the aromatic aldehyde also. So this is how the things will work in case of the lithium borohydride and sodium borohydride. So before we ended with this particular session, we need to understand what we learned from this particular session. So when we take aldehyde and we react with the lithium aluminum hydride in presence of HCl and sodium borohydride or hydrolysis reaction, what change we can observe? The CHO group in the aldehyde get converted into CH2OH. So this is a thing what we need to remember. This is the functionality change. Functional group get change. So aldehyde gives you primary alcohol, while ketone containing this functionality means RCOR- in presence of lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride, you will get secondary alcohol. So this is the thing what we need to understood when we carried out the reduction reaction. I will repeat again once we end with the session. Aldehyde when reacted with the lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride, on further hydrolysis they gives primary alcohol, while ketones when react with the lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride, on hydrolysis they give you secondary alcohol. So these are the things we need to understand. On the exceptional cases for the lithium aluminum hydride, when there is a beta carbon attached to the phenyl ring, when phenyl ring is attached to the beta carbon, in that case only the both the functionality get reduced, means carbon carbon double bond also and carbonyl group also. So this is a thing what we have learned in case of the reduction of aldehyde and ketones. Hope so you have understood. Try to practice with the more carbonyl compounds having the different functionality. So this is a very simple concept. Go through it. We will see you in the next session. Thank you very much.